Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am very glad that you have clicked on this video and you're possibly thinking what is this video even about, right? Because who doesn't know how to write, right? That's what you're thinking. That's what I would be thinking if I clicked on a video which is titled how to write. I might also skip that video, I know how to write. But this video is actually very different and very important and actually very relevant to the topic. Now, first of all, how did I come to this idea that I'm going to make a video? Actually, I was searching for this book in my university's library because it was for the course, but I could not find that book. Instead, I found this book, How to Write. I looked at the cover and I was like, do I know how to write? And actually I picked this book because I wanted my answers to be better. I wanted to write in a better way, and that is why I picked this book. And I don't know if it helped me, but I picked this book, and it is written by Stephen Lecoq or Lecoq, like peacock, but L for P. Are you getting me? Yeah. So yeah, this book was issued once before me, and guess how many years ago? 10. It was issued in 2015 before me. It made me go down this spiral that people do not want to read a book that teaches them how to write, because somewhere we all believe that we know how to write. But today I want to break that belief of yours, if you think so. I'm assuming that you are somewhere close to my age, or maybe elder than me, or maybe just a few years below me. Are you getting me? I don't know if a child is going to watch this video, but possibly you are a teenager. So, when we were in school, we were supposed to write a lot, right? We used to write in the class for the homework, assignments, projects, whatnot. And that writing was so intense, so extensive, that we abhorred writing in a way that we did not want to write as much. We wanted to read, maybe we wanted to study, but writing was a task, right? It was such a hard work. We were supposed to write so much that it felt like labor, right? I hope you are agreeing to this. I don't know, someone can enjoy writing as well. Also, I am someone who has been writing in journal or diaries from 4th grade itself. And earlier I used to write like small entries, write random entries, or not regular ones, but rare entries. But gradually I started writing daily. I started making a whole yearly journal, and even if I miss a few days, I would write 2-3 pages to make it up. And I loved writing at that time. Writing helped me regulate my emotions in a better way, and somewhere writing a problem makes me come to the solution itself. Somewhere the solution pops out of the paper. And Anne Frank has said that paper cannot judge you, so that is also that's also a benefit of writing. You can write everything down and maybe the solution will pop out, or at least you will get it off your chest, right? Now, how to write is the main idea of this video. Why am I coming to this video? Because I have realized after I've been in the college, I've realized that whenever there is an option of either making the assignment online or offline, like the handwritten assignment or the online assignment, the soft copy, we often choose the online one, because writing the assignment by your own hand is way harder than just doing it online, just doing the copy paste thing, right? So somewhere we are missing our traditional methods. Somewhere we are losing our traditional ways. We are forgetting our traditional ways of writing. We are moving on to this new technology, AI, and more lazy generation. Oh no. Also, when it comes to writing assignments now, we are somewhere dependent on the AI or the internet. We have stopped reading as many books as we used to before. I know I read a lot of books, but I'm talking in general. We don't want to read a lot or waste our time in looking for the thing. We just, when the answer is just one click away, right? One search away. So we often use AI to simplify our lives. And that is what it is for. It's supposed to simplify our lives. But it cannot take the most basic things, most basic job out of our life. If the AI will do the writing job and the learning job and the drawing job, what are we even supposed to do? Somewhere AI one day is going to do everything. What then is a human being supposed to do? As a human who has emotions, who has thoughts, somewhere we need to put it down, take it out, right? Of course, we can talk and we can chat and we can do stuff. But what about my individual being? Where am I going to put it all? Somewhere writing helps in that. Simply, I want to highlight the fact that we need to write by our own hands. The way that we have magnified the value of AI and technology in our lives is terrifying. And somewhere we are forgetting that we can even write with our own hands. One day, after a long period of not writing too much, when you write after a long time, it feels like it's job. It feels like something that you're not supposed to do. And imagine how terrifying would that be if it was something else, like eating, or maybe something else, something very basic, something very important and beneficial to you. Imagine that. Even though we think or we believe that writing is not really important for life, but imagine if writing did not exist at all. We wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't know anything. We wouldn't know all the knowledge that we have. We wouldn't be able to create AI itself or any technology for that matter. Writing has helped us in immense ways. And the only highlight of this video is that we need to write the traditional way. We have stopped writing as much as we used to before, and we have made writing feel like a job, as if it's not significant or not important. But writing helps in so many ways. The first thing is, somewhere as a student or whatever, as a person, you need to write at some point. Like, for example, as students, even though you may do your assignments online in college or even school, at the end of the year or at the end of the semester or units, you are going to give the exams, which are going to be offline. You're supposed to write 10, 20, 30, 40 pages physically with your own hands, right? So why not do it every day? Why not do it regularly? Why think that one day writing will vanish from your lives? Then second thing is that writing helps us regulate our emotions better. Of course, you're not supposed to write diary like everybody else. You can write something else. You can write your own thoughts. You can write your own observations. Write anything that you want to write about. There's this research that suggests that writing something helps it seep into your memory better way, instead of doing it online or just reading it online. When you write, it somewhere registers better into your memory. So it is very beneficial if you want to learn something, if you want to know something, if you want to memorize something. And of course, it helps to find solutions. Trust me on this. When you start writing your problems or your feelings, somewhere the puzzle comes into place. The puzzle solves itself. Like, suppose I'm feeling a lot many things. If I write it all on the paper, it's somewhere, and after I read it out loud, I realize where the fault lies. I realize how it can be solved. So writing helps in that too. And third thing, writing on your own would not make you a burden on the AI. I know it cannot be a burden, on the AI, but somewhere you are. To say it in the layman terms, if you burden all your job on the AI, like if you expect AI to do all your homework or give you all the answers without you writing it on all on your own, you're somewhere going to be a burden on the AI. I don't want you to sympathize or empathize with AI here, but simply think how AI is not supposed to do your job of thinking and pondering and wondering and imagining, right? So, writing physically with your own hands will help you feel like a human. If AI does that job, everything, what are you here for? I hope you think about that. I don't know. Of course, you're supposed to do great things. If AI can do the writing job, you can do some other job. But think about it. If AI is doing your homework, then what are you supposed to do? So do not, get completely dependent on the AI and do your own homework, do your writing, do your own calculations. Not just writing the words, but also numbers and calculations. Stop getting dependent on the technology. Use it for your benefit, but don't let it make you its slave. Don't let it overpower your own creativity and intelligence. I hope you remember you are better than what you think you are, and you can do much better than what you can think you do. Like maybe you think that you cannot do this calculation, but maybe with practice you will. Maybe you think you wouldn't be able to write better way, but you possibly will. You may think you cannot even speak or write or read or anything like anybody else, but learn this from AI that AI has learned it all. It has registered into its own system, its own memory, and then it's doing its job. So you can certainly do that. You have more intelligence than an AI, right? Or any technology for that matter. It is all human intelligence at the end of the day, and that is why writing that is somewhere disappearing, and that is a very underrated hobby should be more talked about, discussed about, pondered about, and considered as a very important thing in a human's life. And that is it. I hope you realize this, and I hope instead of commenting anything down, you may send a picture to me on my email, right? Write a comment. The job or the assignment of this video would be, I want to see who takes this seriously, and you can write some comment or whatever you think and send it to my email that is registered in my profile, I think. And yeah, that is it. Write something and trust me, that is what humans are for. Write, draw, read, speak, everything. And yeah, bye. Bye bye.